birds, they are singing.
Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. My name is Tori. If you are new here, today we are trying to get it all done before this baby comes. This due date is fastly approaching us, and we have been trying to cram in all of the little homesteading chores to make sure everything goes smoothly when he gets here so we can take a little bit of a break and enjoy his presence. So big shout out to Vevor for sponsoring today's video. They sent over this metal chicken run to add to my existing run just because our birds are getting bigger and we may be getting some more. So I'm super excited to be working with this company. I have bought hardware cloth from them since the beginning of our chicken keeping and I've always loved it. So I was super excited when they reached out. I really wanted to just get this done in one day, but being in the third trimester and being in this Pennsylvania heat/humidity has made it a challenge. So I did go about this a few days in a row here, and I had, of course, the best helpers ever. So if I can do it in my condition, quote unquote, you can do it too. This aluminum frame is so durable and so strong. I'm so impressed by the quality of the material for a fraction of the cost. Honestly, I haven't seen a chicken run this large being this quality at this price. So I will have everything linked in the description box below, and I'm just going to take you through the few days and show you what I'm doing first. So obviously follow the directions if you get this chicken coop, but essentially you're just building a frame and then you're putting your wiring, chicken wiring, over top of it. Not one single person I know who keeps birds does it the same. I do it the way I do it because it works for our property. So adjust this to fit your needs. But in here I have 8 chickens and it is attached to their coop. You will see that later on here. And I also have my ducks inside here. Currently I have my turkeys in my greenhouse, but they are going where the chickens and ducks were. And I do get a lot of questions about free ranging. I would love to do that. That is something that needs to be supervised by myself and the kids, just because we don't have a fenced in property and we have many predators, daytime predators. So we have fox, I have seen weasels, I have seen raccoon, which is a little frightening. They should not be seen during the day, but you know, sometimes that happens. Hawks are a big issue. We have vultures and things of that nature. So I have shared with you in the previous videos what we're doing about predator protection, but if you wanted to make this extra fancy, stay tuned because I love making these metal coops just something special, something that works. So I did end up adding a few things, but I kept it on budget. I went to the Dollar Tree and found what I could find, and I am excited to share that I will be growing some vining plants on top of this fencing here to create some shade and also to utilize another space to grow food in. So on day 2, you will see that I'm just putting up the chicken wire. This does come with the kit as well as the zip ties. Some people cringe when they see zip ties. I think it's a great resource to use, especially when it comes to chicken runs. I did like that this is an all-in-one kit, so everything you need is in here. You will see that they have created a door that is easily buildable, and again, you can outfit it to your needs. So I went back in and did a little hardware cloth skirt on the bottom of it. I am going to put a different roof on one of the sides just to go over the duck pond and whatnot. Again, adjust to your needs, but this is a great base kit for keeping birds. And a lot of you ask what got us started on the homestead journey, and growing food was first, and then next was chickens. I love chickens. I think they're so fun. I added ducks because I realized how amazing they are for the garden, and their eggs are pretty awesome. And then turkeys. I wanted something that was going to love me back, and I grabbed a few of those. But stay tuned. We have many bird ideas and other animals, and I think these enclosures will serve us well. Again, the durability is pretty impressive, and you will see here I am just trying my best to get these zip ties on. This is probably the most tedious part, but I do like stuff like this, so it doesn't really bother me. Just listening to some music and putting this together really was rewarding. So now that everything was fenced in, the door was hung, I wanted to add some little fixtures to the coop. I like adding solar lights just so I can see the birds and they can see. And then I like adding planters. My other coop has some hanging planters from Dollar Tree. I didn't see any. I should have grabbed some in the beginning of the season. So these were the only planters they had. They needed a hole in it for a zip tie. Yes, believe it or not. So I could add it to the coop, and I did love that. Again, the durability of the chicken wire is stronger, and it's a coated chicken wire, so it wasn't rough on my hands. We built a coop when we lived in Colorado, and I just remember seeing my hands cut up and my husband's hands cut up, and he said never again. So I've been on my own building chicken coops now, and I don't mind it. I feel like I've gotten the hang of it, and this is now the fourth one I've put together, and again, this is such a smooth process. I'm really impressed with the product. So as you can see, I just adhered it to the other side of the door and then went from there. So that's what those planters look like. And now my next take is to go around and cut down those zip ties. So I just cut it down so you can't see them anymore. And then I did put the tarp on the back of the coop here. It comes with bungee cords and a very durable tarp. In the wintertime, we will probably wrap the coop, and I have been using those greenhouse panels. I will link them. It's just on Amazon. You can kind of see them right through there. And I've been putting that on top of the duck's pond. If you didn't know, ducks thrive with water, and you should probably change it out every single day. Sometimes I get to it, sometimes I don't, but with this sun pounding down on it, it's been a little tricky. But here's a view, an aerial view from the top. When they start eating down on the grass, I am going to go through and put in my pine bark mulch. I think I showed you that a couple videos back, but owning chickens over the last couple of years has really showed me what works in a chicken coop and what doesn't. I love the pine bark mulch. Honestly, it's amazing. It's great for deep litter method. And then around the duck pond, I like using the pine pellets from Tractor Supply, and then I will just enclose it with some bricks so they can get out and get to that part of the run wet. And then this is the garden here, and it's just been thriving, as you can tell.
Lily and I came out because we realized some of these plants we have are actually turnips, so she's chewing on that. I'm getting this going. I'm just trying to, the turkeys will just rearrange it. I'm just trying to get a comfortable spot for Tish. Really, this was the whole point of this. If you didn't know, our turkey, she's not doing good. So we're just trying to keep her as comfortable as possible. And, so she doesn't really move around a lot. She can't do it. So I just wanted to get her a nice little spot for water and just a comfy spot to sit. So hopefully this will be a good spot for her. Now I have to go catch Gomez, which is actually really difficult.
Ew, 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 ew. No. It's okay, buddy. It's okay, buddy. Say it's all right.
Okay, so I tried to put Tish in the shade there. Tried to bring the water to her. Gomez is just interested in the food, so we showed him where that was, and then we'll go from there. This is the other side of the coop here, and that's closed, and then all the other chickens are on this side. So, she did, yeah. I'm gonna get this garden watered now, just because I know I won't have time to do it tomorrow or later. Okay, thank goodness that it rained and we have a little bit of a cool night here. The mosquitoes are still out, but I know it's dark. I just wanted to have you listen to all of those sounds. It's so beautiful out. I can see, you can kind of see Gomez's shadow in the larger coop. They are not coop animals. They just kind of like to sit out and roost. They really love getting up into trees, so I'd love to make him something like that. The ducks are the same. They don't tend to nest up or anything like that. I was growing concerned because the chickens were not getting that was their coop. They just had to enter on the other side. So they're all in, thank goodness, and I just went and shut that, and then the ducks are out and about. But as you can see at night, I love that it has the solar lit up, and I think it will look super pretty once I hang some little solar lights in the middle there. But I'm very excited. It's just another gorgeous night. I love seeing all the lightning bugs that are probably not being picked up on camera here, but I had such a fun week putting that together. Honestly, the heat was difficult. The third trimester is always tricky for me, but I apologize for the lighting. I'm using one of my solar lamps because I wanted to see how long it would take to charge up. It did take a day. They're always linked to my Amazon store, but I like to test out products for you, especially when it comes to preparedness. But it's working. It's just bright. But what I was saying is I was excited to put that coop together. It gave me, I guess, a sense of purpose other than being a mother. It really took my mind off of this third trimester. This fourth pregnancy has been a little tricky on me, so I am happy that I got outside and got this done and got another check off the list, because honestly, having systems like this, having things that work on their own, really makes the postpartum experience a lot better. And whether you see postpartum preparedness as part of self-sufficiency or preparedness or not, you know, I'm still going to speak on it because I am just an average mom trying to prep herself and her family for the unknown. So this is another check off the box, like I was saying, and we have a few more things coming up, so stay tuned. Thank you so much for being here. Again, check the links in the description box if you want to get your hands on one of these chicken runs. I highly recommend, and you know in the past that I have not had the best luck with some of those coops, so 10 out of 10. Really loving it, and I hope you are well wherever you are. As always, stay adventurous, stay creative. Bye, y'all.